Why do we need to take time off? Why do we need a break? I love reading my Bible, and I was noticing the book of Mark. We were going to the experience of how Jesus fed the 5,000 with a couple loaves and some fishes, and one of my favorite stories to preach on, the miracle that occurred. And then after that, you see the disciples are in a boat, and there's a storm that comes up, and Jesus walks across the water, and we see Simon step out of the water, and two incredible miracles. But right in the middle of that, in Mark chapter 6, we see this. Immediately, Jesus made his disciples get into the boat and go on ahead of him to Bethsaida, while he dismissed the crowd. After leaving them, he went up on a mountainside to pray. Isn't it interesting that right in the middle of two of the greatest miracles, at least two of the greatest miracles that I enjoy in the Bible, that Jesus took time to rest. Jesus took time to get away, to go up and take a break. It is important for you as a leader in kids ministry to take time and rest. You need to take a break. I noticed throughout the Bible, there are so many places where people took time to pray, to get away, to rest. Jesus showed that in his example of his ministry. We see that even in the creation story, that on the seventh day, God rested. Why is all that in there? Because I know there's a lot of people like me out there, maybe like you, that we work hard. We go full speed for the gospel. We're sharing constantly. We're creating new areas. Sometimes at kids ministry, we don't always get a day off. We're working full speed, trying to set things up because Sunday comes whether you're ready or not. Well, you're not going to be ready if you don't take time to rest. You see, Jesus understood that. We need to understand that. But we need to pace ourselves, that our bodies need downtime. We need time to rest, to pray, to know who our Maker is, but also to take care of ourselves. And so I want to encourage you during this season right now, make sure you're at least taking a day off, maybe more off, to rest. And so let's start with this. Carve out at least one day every week that you shut off your computer, your cell phones, you shut off anything that's going to distract you, that you can just take a break, that you can rest from everything around you. I always had one day that I told my pastors and my staff and even volunteers, hey, I don't work this day. This is the day that I rest, that I put family first, that I put God first, that I put Tony first, and that I just take a break. Let me also encourage you with this. Take time to pray during that time. Listen to the Holy Spirit. Let him speak to you. Sometimes you have to be quiet before you can hear his voice. Often the other voices around us are too loud. So take that rest so you can hear from him. Additionally, spend time with the people you love. If you're married, have children, spend time with your family. Spend time and connect with them. Let them know that they're important to you. And it restores yourself as well. That's why you're there, is to have family, right? You want to connect with them. You want to build relationship with them, that lasting memory. Additionally, take time for yourself. Find a hobby or an activity or some way to take care of you. I had to learn to take care of Tony because I was too busy taking care of everybody else all the time. And as I grew my relationship with God, I realized it was important that occasionally I had to take a rest also and take care of myself. So take a break this week. Take some time that you can just seek God, that you can spend with your family, that you can take care of you, that you can find his peace, his rest as you take a break. Hey, this is Pastor Tony. Remind you to keep your kids' ministry fresh.